Now let's get to work. Let's get to work, folks. Let's get to work. Yeah, I can tell the story that I can make sure it go work for me. Yeah, I gotta make this thing a little shorter than I expected. Audra Marie Lindley was an American actress, most famous for her role as landlady Helen Roper on the sitcom Three's Company and its spinoff. And its spinoff is called The Ropers. It was a 1979 to 1980 type spinoff. Audra Lindley was born into Los Angeles show business. Her father, Bert Lindley, was a film and stage actor. Lindley got her Hollywood start. That's what I'll tell you about Lindley. Lindley got her Hollywood start as a stand-in. This progressed to stunt work, and she eventually became a contract player with Warner Brothers. In 1943, she went to New York in her mid 20s to work in theater. In theater among her many Broadway plays during her long career were on Golden Pond, Long Day's Journey into Night, and Horse Heavens. Horse Heavens. There's no citation that was going to be on there. After a break from acting to raise five children, she began to make steady appearances on television in the early 1960s, including the role of Sue Knowles on the soap opera is called Search for Tomorrow. Search for Tomorrow. It's a American TV soap opera that's been around from the 1950s all the way till the 1980s. In a 5-year stint as the manipulative relative goes by Aunt Liz Matthews. On the soap opera Another World, that TV show that's been going from like since 1999. That show's gone since 1999. They never go bring that back. So Lindley had regular roles as Meredith Baxter's mother. In a sitcom called Bridget Loves Bernie. It's an old TV show. It was from that's back. It's been out since the 70s. Bridget Loves Bernie. It's an old show. I think she played that character. As well as Lee Grant's best friend in Faye. It happened to be an American sitcom that was been out since the 70s. Both series were also short-lived. In 1971, she starred in Taken Off, the first American film of Foreman. Milos Forman. She had guest roles on The Love Boat in 1977, 1978, 1979, and then 1981. That was a pilot movie along with season 3 with uh pilot movie. It was the third pilot movie with season 1 with all the episodes. There's an episode from season 1, an episode from season 2. It's two of them from season 2. two of them. It is it's two episodes from season three, and there's one from season four, and there's one from season five. It's just seasons and episodes from one to five. Well, it had a pilot movie there, so um, it had it had all episodes that was from seasons one through five. So her greatest fame. let let me read this again. Her greatest fame came when she began playing the wisecracking, perpetually unfilled and sexually frustrated Helen Roper on the hit sitcom Three's Company, in which she wore a wig to maintain her character's exaggerated lifestyle. The character and her husband Stanley, portrayed by Norman Fell, rest in peace. Let me show you a picture. Yep, Norman Fell. Yep, and she also starred. And she also starred, you know, in the spin-off series. It was a 1979, 1980 TV show like spin-off series. It's called The Ropers. The Ropers, which ran for like 2 seasons. That kind of lasted. Lindley was nominated twice for a Golden Globe Award in 1973 for her role in Bridget Loves Bernie. In Bridget Loves Bernie, and in 1979 for her role in Three's Company. Lindley continued to appear steadily on television and in films such as Revenge of the Stepford Wives in 1980, and as Fauna, who was had to be the owner of a brothel in the 1982 film Cannery Row. In 1982, she appeared in the film Best Friends, starring Goldie Hawn and Burt Reynolds. Well, rest in peace to Burt Reynolds. She played a supporting role in the lesbian-themed film Desert Hearts. It's a 1985 lesbian-themed film. I don't even know why. In 1987, she had another supporting role as Judith Light's mother in the TV movie Dangerous Affection. Dangerous Affection. She also appeared in 1989's Troop Beverly Hills. That's what it's called. Troop Beverly Hills. As an outspoken director of the Wilderness Girls. Also in that same year, she was the main character. She was the main character of an episode of the horror anthology series, a horror anthology series that HBO used to be airing years ago. Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, it has run from 89 to 96. In 1991, she starred in an episode of the horror anthology series The Hidden Room. The Hidden Room, which was an old American drama horror anthology television series. Yeah. And in 1995, she played as Phoebe Buffay's grandmother. Well, let me show you this name. Phoebe Buffay. This is the character. It's the character that Lisa Kudrow. That's one that Lisa Kudrow had portrayed on Friends. Yeah, she played Phoebe Buffay's grandmother, Frances, on Friends. On Friends. In 1997, let me tell you about this shit. This is her last time being in movies and stuff and being on TV. In 1997, this is before her death. Some of her last roles included an episode of Nothing Sacred. Nothing Sacred, that was a TV series, American drama series that was aired from 97 to 98. That was on ABC. The TV movie Sisters and Other Strangers, and the theatrical movie The Relic. Her final role was as Virginia Sheridan, a recurring part as Sybil Shepherd's character, uh, his mother. Yeah, yeah, that's what Virginia Sheridan. That's her final role, a recurring part as Sybil Shepherd's character's mother on the sitcom Sybil, having previously having previously had also played Shepherd's on-screen mother in the 1972 film The Heartbreak Kid. A later episode of Sybil was completely dedicated to Lindley, Audra Lindley. The personal life that I did not know of, I will show you the personal life right here. It's a little small now. I've been telling y'all for a while here. She was married. She was married to Hardy Ohm, with whom she had 5 children with from 1943 until his death in 1970. And yeah, until his death in 1970, she was then married to actor James Whitmore, James Allen Whitmore Jr. From 1972 to 1979. Lindley died of complications from leukemia on October 16th, 1997, at Cedars Sinai Medical Center. She was 79 years old. Yes, what I tell you about this. She was 79 years old. She was cremated her ashes her ashes buried in a grave near her parents at Woodlawn Memorial Cemetery in Santa Monica, California. This all the shit that she had done, man. That's all the movies. See all the movies that she had done. Manpower, One Foot Heaven, Dangerously They Live, The Male Animal, Taking Off, Heartbreak Kid, When You Coming Back, Red Rider, Cannery Row, Best Friends, Desert Hearts, Zoo Ship, Spellbinder, Perry Mason, The Case of the Lady in the Lake, Troop Beverly Hills, The New Age, Sudden Moon. No, not Sudden Moon. Sudden Death. I forgot to read this to you. I we pronounce sudden death. Shoot the moon. The relic. The relic. See, this all just references. This led to Lindley. All the stuff you see about Audra Lindley, man, they got her. Yeah, they have her on. They have her on all sorts of links. There's IMDb. They had her on there. All movie. They'll have her on. The Internet Broadway database. Uh, then the Internet of Broadway database. And you had to go find a grave to see where she was buried at. Yep, all the stuff that came in categories: 1918 births, 1997 deaths, 20th century American actresses, actresses from Los Angeles, American television actresses, American soap opera actresses, American stage actresses, deaths from leukemia. I think that's what something that's going to be happening. Deaths from cancer. I gotta find out why. I gotta find what else she had died from. Yep, leukemia. She died from that. Yeah, I already explained to you that she died of complications from leukemia on October 16th, 1997, and at Cedar Sinai Medical Center. She was 79. She was cremated, and her ashes buried in a grave near her parents in Woodlawn Memorial Cemetery in Santa Monica. I know that. I know that already. I know that already. See, it's called deaths. They had deaths from cancer in California. One was Suzanne Summers. Suzanne Summers had died from that. That diagnosis was breast cancer that she died from. Last Sunday, she died from that. She died from that, bro. Because I mean, I'll tell you what. How many times I told you people or your viewers on YouTube, it was tragic. She only fell off from a tram. But R.I.P. to Audra Lindley, Audra Marie Lindley. I mean, R.I.P. to her, cause she's like a legend, man, in this game. She's a bit of an OG, but we'll go to all her work here. It's all her images here. Well, it's a difference between Audra Lindley and it's a difference between Audra Lindley and see, this is difference between Audra Lindley and this is difference between Audra Lindley and Vicky Lawrence, and Carol Burnett. It's the difference between Audra Lindley and Carol Burnett, but the hairstyles are better. See, it's a picture of Audra Lindley. Well, she played this sexually frustrated Helen Roper. I mean, look, man, she too old to be sexually frustrated. She'll have a heart attack by being sexually frustrated. I don't have to be sexually frustrated and not know anything about how I was when it's old photos of her from long years ago, but we go see it's old photos of her from like there's old photos they have of her. It's more of her from back in the day. It's her and Norman Fell. This is before Norman Fell died in 1998. It's more pictures of her, you know. The craziest things they knew about her. The legend that see the legend, that she was that the character that she was known for, all the work that she had done, and all the work that she had done. See all the work that she had done for many years. It gave her something that she had been wanting to be a part of. Her legacy kept her around. It kept her grounded for years. But rest in peace. Rest in peace. John Ritter, Audra Lindley, Norman Fell, Don Knotts, and Suzanne Summers. Except for Joyce DeWitt. Except for Joyce DeWitt. You know what I mean? She was a living cast member who decided to stay alive. I mean, everything I've seen people do, and they go through a lot of shit. It burned my ass off, and it hit me. It kind of hurt. It hit me, man, because I was like 15 when she died. I was 15 when she died. It's sad. It's sad for her to die that the way she did. I mean, leukemia, man. She was suffering with that diagnosis. It killed me, man. It cut me because I knew how this woman was when she was on TV. She was a star. She was a legend. She's in the game. The sacrifice, I missed missed the sacrifice that she lived. But rest in peace to Audra Marie Lindley. But her legacy will still live on until this day. But I got another live show to do. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do another live show. Uh I'm gonna do another live show that's gonna be coming up. It's called a look at Suzanne Summers. It's called a look at Suzanne Summers. Uh it's coming up next. After the live show, I'm done.